Alright, what's up people who don't watch these videos and I end up just talking to myself? Today we're going to service a Rinnai RU199iN and we're going to get right into it. Took the cover off, just going to look for any drips, leaks, water damage, something out of the ordinary. We'll take this filter screen off. This is the air intake filter screen. We'll get some shit in there, some bugs, some leaf litter, or whatever you want to call it. We'll dump that on and we'll brush that off later. Just put that to the side. There's this inlet water screen. You're going to take this out for the flushing procedure and we're going to clean that on its own before we put it back in. Make sure you don't lose the O-ring inside. Make sure that's all intact. We're going to put some distilled white vinegar in a bucket here. They recommend about 4 gallons, but you just need enough to cover the little pump that you have with about an inch or two. And then you should be good to go, just so that it doesn't run dry and it continues to run throughout this process. So we have one of these cheap laundry hoses that I buy hooked up to the cold drain port on the isolation valves, and we're going to hook that up to the pump. Going to dump the pump right into the bucket of vinegar, and look at us go, baby. We're pros. This is so hard. You're going to hook the other hose up to the hot side, and then put the open end of the hose into the bucket. So as long as you got both of these open and make sure that the valves themselves are closed so you don't get any more water coming in, you just want the closed loop, vinegar going in the cold side, going through the heat exchanger, coming out the hot side. Look at us go. Bam! I love this shit actually. These are some great calls. They're so easy. You're gonna run that pump for about 30 minutes. Check it after 30 minutes. If it's clear, doesn't look dirty, you don't have white flakes coming out or anything like that, I would cut it off there. I'm not waiting the full 45 minutes, but depends what your heat exchanger looks like and how fucked up your Rinnai is. We're gonna take out this little burner assembly here. We have an igniter and we have a flame sensor. So we're going to clean off this flame sensor before we put it back in. It's all sooted up. Put this water heater in 3 years ago. So I guess they didn't want to do service for 3 years. Makes sense, you know. If you wanted to buy a new truck or a new car, I probably wouldn't do oil changes for 3 years. I'd just wait till 50,000 miles. That makes total sense, right? No, it doesn't. I don't really get why people think they can wait 4 or 5 years. I know that there's only 3, but you know, the majority of people wait 5 years before they say, hey, you know, maybe I should have this thing maintained. It's like, well, what were you thinking the whole time? You use this thing every day. We're going to clean that pump out, and there's that O-ring I was talking about earlier. You don't want to lose that in there. It always gets stuck in there. Clean the filter screen off. We're going to pop that back on, and you can just put this in. No tape, no dope. That's what the O-ring's for. Hand tight. You do not need to put pliers on that. Just hand tight right in there. Now we're going to flush out the remainder of the vinegar and make sure that the water doesn't smell. About 15 gallons or so. So keep the hot side hose sitting there. You could disconnect the cold side and the pump, and you're just going to open up the cold valve. Keep the hot side off. Like I said, about 3 buckets full or until it clears up. I don't know why it was so brown, to be honest. It was clear when I was doing the flush, so it must be sitting in the pipe somewhere. Going to brush off this filter screen before we pop this back in, and we're almost done. We're on home stretch. I'm telling you, this is some easy shit. I drilled a hole up there in the vent because there was no port for the combustion analyzer like the manual said there was. There just wasn't a thing, so we're going to whip this bad boy out. My printer actually died on this job, so I don't have the results printed out, but everything looked fine and they were good to go. So I told them, call me back next year. We'll do the flush again. We'll check it, we'll dial it in, and you'll be good to go. Every year. Don't skip it. Every year.